Better Things Studio. I am Mpumi and I'm here to give you some more tips and tricks, some more DIY tips and tricks on how you can make your life easier any day, every day, but especially now because we're on lockdown. There are no goods that can be sold to us. We are just struggling at home with what we have. So today I'm going to show you guys exactly how you can continue struggling at home with what you have and kind of up your self-care Sunday routine. And yeah, so that's what we're going to be doing today. Today I'm going to show you guys how to make sheet masks. And sheet masks are so dope because they really are. They're K-beauty products. They're absorbent, they're replenishing, they're nourishing, they don't papa, and they look fun, they're aesthetical as well. So you know what, we're gonna jump in, we're gonna make sure that we try that shit because that looks really cool. And I'll tell you guys, no shade to me for my high shirts, which was very long, but I got my hands on sheet masks at work, and that's how obviously I decided, oh, I want to try this is so dope. And you guys know, if you don't know, I like to keep my self-care, my facial routine very, very simple. So obviously I don't really care much for masks and all of that. So when I tried these, I was like I like this, I really do. So that's why I want to share with you guys how you can get the same kind of effect at home, especially now that we can't obviously go to the shops and have access to those kind of things. Anyway, with that being said, before I get started with that, guys, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video if you like it, and also go back to the other content and watch it, please. How king especially now because times are boring as hell, but also look forward to the future content, yeah, look forward to that. I promise my hashes is partially. But before I get to that, guys, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video if you like it, and obviously it would be nice if you go back to the other content and watch it and make use of it, because we're not okay. Yeah, so I hope that I am able to kind of take away a little bit of that boredom and make self-care a little bit more fun. So yeah, let's get to it, guys. So let me introduce you to the A team. So basically these are the ingredients that you can use to make the serum for the sheet mask. I have some green tea here, which I left to kind of brew overnight, and then I also made some fermented rice water, which is as easy as making a basically you just boil your rice and you use that water and you let it sit for a very long time basically. And then I've got some oats, and this is some milk and honey mixture. And then the man of the hour, the women of the hour, we are going to be using baby wipes. Okay, so what you want to start by doing is you're going to take some hot water and we're going to pour it into a container, and we're going to start by kind of giving our baby wipes a wash. So we'll take out a bit of some baby wipes. We'll take 1, 2, yeah, I'm gonna make 4 happen. Right, and basically I'm just gonna go ahead and put it in the water. It's warm water, by the way, and we're gonna get rid of everything that is in there. So what I'll do is I'll kind of let this soak for now. So what we'll do is we'll leave that to kind of soak. So you guys, I'm going to show you some ingredients that you can use in your serum for your sheet mask. The first one, as you can see me stirring, I am stirring a milk and honey mixture. I'm just going to make sure that that is homogeneous and everything is kind of well mixed. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get in some of the rice water. Now I'm going to use my discretion. I don't want to put too much. I kind of want it to be equal parts of each ingredient, but also I want enough liquid so that my sheet mask actually can absorb enough liquid. So that's the one serum that you can do, and this serum is actually really good for a glowing skin routine. If your skin is feeling a little bland, a little dry, that's where you can go. So what I'm going to show you guys is a detoxifying mask. As I said, I had already made a green tea mixture. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add that green tea into my oats, and then I'm just going to give it a young stir, and as like the oats absorbs this green tea, it kind of changes a bit of color, and then I'm just going to add a little bit of milk. Basically when I do this, I'm trying to just make sure that every ingredient has an equal part to play in my serum or my mixture, and I'm going to stir it up and I'm going to let it sit for a little bit, just so everything can absorb and kind of get to know each other. So now what we're going to do is we're going to kind of work with this baby over here, well these babies over here. What we're going to do is we're just going to get the excess water out of those. Obviously you can go all stringent with your cleaning thingy. I'm going to put that aside because we're done with that. Okay, so now we've got all these sheets, right? And basically what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and start like stretching them out. The more stretched out they are, the better they are porous to kind of get like some of that product in them, hold that product even better. So we're just going to go ahead and stretch those out, give them a nice stretch out. Okay, so back to looking at me. There are two ways obviously that you can go ahead and cut the tissue paper, the wipes so that they work for you, and I'm going to show you both the ways. The one is more aesthetical than the other, so if you're trying to get pictures out of this, then just just stay tuned, stick with me. Okay, so the first way is the easy way. You're trying to get results out of this. So what you're going to do is you're going to cut a rectangle, a square, and another rectangle, and then a smaller rectangle for your nose. So you're going to use 2 sheets. You're going to cut, if you have a big forehead, girl. So you cut a rectangle for here. I've got a rectangle, and then you cut for your cheek. So for here and for here, and then you cut a piece for here, for here, for here, for here, and for here. So this piece will then go to the bottom. The longer the better, because then it will kind of go from ear to ear. With a sheet masky one, you can either do it one of 2 ways. You can either take your first half and kind of work with this bit of your face, and then you'll kind of make a mark for your mouth and your nose, and then you take the second bit and you put it here and you do the same but for your eyes and your nose. Or you can go ahead and you can kind of do it this way. Do for half your nose, half your mouth, and 1 eye, and then kind of take that sheet and kind of copy it onto the other side, and then you have 2 halves. So either 2 halves or 2 halves, and then make markings on the thingy, on the wipe while you're there. Kind of make a mark, make them out, and then you're gonna do some cutting. Okay, once you're done measuring out your face like I showed you, you're kind of just gonna go ahead and cut these spots. So like I was saying, I will be using the detoxifying mask with the green tea and the oatmeal and the milk. The oatmeal is for exfoliating and also has some anti-inflammatory thingies. And then we have the milk, which is going to smoothen and moisture up my thingies. And then the green tea, which is the antioxidant. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to I'm not using this. I want to try this one. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take my mask for what I'm going to use, and I'm going to gently just go ahead and dip it in there. It might feel disgusting, but just trust the process. And if you like, you can even add some of your own serum that you have at home just to kind of lighten up the mixture and do what you need. Okay, so it's in there. What we're going to do is we're going to just gently wring out the excess, and then we're going to use that as our mask. Somewhere in this moment, I kind of thought to myself, and I kind of realized that this is not going to go as easy as I thought, and I might actually have to go back to the drawing board. The fact that I put horns. Oh, okay, well. Let's do it this way. So, your ass, cover that, put it here. Oh god. Oh, okay, you know what? This is not working. Sometimes art is not our strong suit, and that's also fine. So let's just, because we've got the second one I showed you, aestheticals doesn't seem to matter anymore. So what I'm gonna do is a few moments later. Okay guys, look at this. You know what, it kind of does look like I just came out of surgery, but I must say that this one with the pieces is much better to put on than the other one that's a bit aesthetical. And I feel like this is kind of aesthetical if you think about it. And honestly speaking, man, if you're also thinking aesthetical, this is so much effort. At least, you know, Zama, also to just make your skin pop. So yeah, so now what you're gonna do is you're going to, after you have put it on, you're going to let it sit for 20 minutes. And then what we're gonna do is what you usually do with a normal sheet mask is kind of massage the remnants of everything in, but because this is food-ish, I have a thing. So we're going to go ahead and kind of take some very warm water and your face cloth for your face, not other parts, and we're just gonna gently wipe it off, and then not exfoliate, and get some moisturizer in, and then we're done. But for now, guys, sit back, relax, you know, do some reading, you know, do some reflection, you know. Yeah. Okay, so I'm really working against light here, but change of position. What I did was, after I took the mask off, I kind of massaged some of the excess, like kind of excess liquid in, and then I took the cloth, like I said, and I kind of wiped it off, because obviously it's food and I didn't want to kind of keep food on my face. Usually with a sheet mask you would massage the excess product in and then call it a day. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use the Suki Natural Miraculous Oil, and basically it is for hair. It is a hair treatment oil, but I do use it for my face. I used it last night and I kind of liked the spunk it gave my face. So I'm gonna just put a few drops on, you know, and then kind of get some of that in, massage that in really nicely. Don't even ask about the state of my hair right now. My hair will need some love soon, but yeah, I really like the way my face came out after this. I really needed some love, and I think I got it. So if you guys don't trust it, just look how beautiful I am. That being said, we are done with today's tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you try it for your self-care Sunday. It is so amazing. My skin feels lovely. It feels wonderful, and I think it's just the perfect way to just relax and get started with the next week. Even though we're spending it from home, I think it is such a good way to kind of look after your skin while we are at home, so that when we go out again, it is like beaming. So yeah guys, I hope that you enjoyed. Just to give you a few tips: don't let the face mask dry on your face, wash your face beforehand, do some cleansing and some toning, and then when you're done, because we're dealing with food, I suggest that you wipe the food off. Don't use soap again though, because I mean, we're trying to get the moisture and I mean the all the good chemicals all the good products and ingredients in our serum to work. So I really hope that it works for you guys. I hope that it is amazing and you guys have an amazing self-care Sunday. Till next time, I will see you guys. Bye.